Hi and welcome to another video. My name is Jerry Matiru. Thank you for being here. Today I am joined by my husband and we're going to be talking about our wedding. Things we liked and things we did not like about our wedding. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to like the previous videos. You can go back and watch the videos I've put up before. But if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for choosing to be here and for supporting me and the content that I put out. God bless you. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so things we liked. Let's start there. The things that we liked about our wedding day. So for those who don't know, we got married on June 16th, 2018.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Devi, we start with you. What did you like about our wedding?
Okay. I'd say I liked the photographer. Like I really think he did a good job. He was patient with us. He made us have fun even during the shoot, when you usually separate, have the men doing it yourselves and the ladies doing it by themselves. It was really nice.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job, and I think I'll just put his Instagram
Details.
name somewhere here,
Yeah.
just so that you can follow him and you can use him. He's actually really nice.
Yeah, if you have a wedding coming up, I would highly recommend. Yeah, and also, like you've said, me, I liked, like, he made you feel comfortable. You know, like we had never, okay, personally, I'd never done a photo shoot before. So now you can imagine it's your wedding day, you want the photos to be nice, you know, so that, all that pressure. But he was so chilled, he was so cool. Yeah, and I would highly recommend. Yeah. For me, that's a point I had also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For me, I think I really liked the grounds. Yeah, we had a garden wedding, and for me, I didn't want to do our wedding in our church. See, not that our church is bad, but no, I didn't want to do my wedding at church, because like I spend a lot of time in church, so I didn't want my photos and all my memories to be
One place.
in one place. So when we were scouting for venues, we found these grounds, and they were affordable, but the grounds are not cheap. Grounds are not cheap in this Nairobi, but we found this particular place. Can we mention? Let's mention. Maybe there's someone who might want to. Ilikuwa inaitwa nini?
Florienta Gardens.
Yeah, Florienta Gardens. Yeah, ilikuwa wapi? on your way to Two Rivers, that road.
Yeah,
Sindio?
somewhere there.
Yeah, so that's where we had our wedding, and it was pretty affordable, and the grass was green. You know, there's another place.
We went when you were scouting for a place. We went to a place where they were charging more, and it was basically
It was the same price, actually. It was the same
price. Okay.
It was the same price, but hiyo nyasi ilikuwa na kihara. Like that, no, that grass was not even. And then you're wondering, I'm paying all this money for this? Apana.
So when it makes sense.
Yeah. So when we found Florienta, we were like, wow, this place is so nice. Plus it had two sections where you could do the it's called the what? The church service on one side, and then now the reception could be done or could be done on this other end. So it was so perfect. Yeah.
Actually, that's a point that I also had. And to be honest, originally when she suggested that we don't do it as in we do it somewhere else, I was against that, because I wanted to save money. I want to spend a lot of money, but I'm glad that we chose the option of doing a garden wedding, because it was a really beautiful place. So yeah, it's a point that I also had.
Yeah, plus if you combine the photographer and the gardens, like the pictures were so nice, you know, like they were so nice. So it's you, another point.
All right, me, I liked the MC. Yeah, he was really nice, as in we were worried about the MC, because the MC is the one who will make the whole wedding, how to interact with
He's a coordinator.
yeah,
Like he's
he organizes everything and
Yeah.
makes it fun, makes you guys dance or whatever. So he can make it become boring, the whole event, or he can make it become a really fun
yeah.
thing that you'll remember for the rest of your life. So the guy that we got was really good, and
Yeah.
he did a really good job. So I enjoyed having him in the wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think for me, I was really afraid, because you know, when you go for those weddings and then the MC,
Makes it awkward even.
yeah,
with the
makes it
old
awkward.
guys and-
Yeah, like I don't know, there was someone who was saying that kuna MC aliambia mama ya sijui nani akuja dance na sijui, like it was just embarrassing, you know, like
yeah,
no, me, I was not I didn't want that, but yeah, our MC did a really
yeah, he
good
did
job.
a really good job.
I agree. I think another thing I liked was the support we got from our friends and the committee. I don't even think we had a committee. Our committee
It
was
was a weird committee. It was
guys
hanging out.
Yeah, but our committee was our bridal team.
Yeah, it was our bridal team. Yeah, exactly. And
So yeah, basically that was it. We didn't really have a committee, but our bridal team came through for us. Like no one complained about, you know, buying for themselves dresses or suits. No, they didn't wear a suit. They don't even wore a suit.
yeah,
Like no one complained about
Yeah.
anything. You know, they were so okay. You know, they were so supportive. And yeah, I think I really liked having my friends there with me as I was getting married and walking with me through that journey of preparing, you know, to get married. I really liked that. Yeah.
yeah. But I think we also had a small committee. The guys
We did.
organized the transport and
Yeah, that's
security.
yeah.
That's another point that you have.
Yes. Actually, no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I also liked the support Akina Gerald, guys that
yeah,
came
they really,
through.
yeah, they really helped us.
And we
'cause-
never met. Or did you meet them?
Well, we met once in church.
Oh yeah,
One
actually.
Sunday we met,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think we did a lot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that day we were able to organize the guys who will do this and this,
Yeah.
and they actually worked.
Yeah,
and
they
did a good
showed
job.
up. Yes, Akina Brenda, Akina Esther. Guy kwanza Esther. Like Esther was like the wedding planner.
Yeah.
Like she
Somehow
was
she took-
coordinating.
yeah.
She was coordinating the lady for the cake. The sijui what? She was Esther. Yeah. And you know we didn't pay them. Like what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a wedding planner, but
Yeah,
guys from
we
church.
gave them pizza at least after the wedding.
Oh yes. Yeah, they did such a they did such a good job.
Yeah.
And it's so good to have friends who can come through for you in times like those. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I didn't have many points, but one of the best things, which was actually supposed to be number one, was the fact that the best thing about the wedding was the fact that I was marrying my wife and she was there. So it was a really, as in, it's the day that we were able to join together. Like, I couldn't even forget everything that happened during the day, but the fact that we were together and we were actually making that promise to whatever, love each other through thick and thin and through everything, that's one of the best things about our wedding.
You like the fact that I showed up.
Well, like, okay.
Ungesimama hapo ushinde ude mafiki. Well, it was not a fear you had that I would not show up. Ama you were certain.
I was certain.
You
as,
were
in, as in it's me and
Okay.
but I had faith, as in yeah, I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I think another thing I liked was our rings. We didn't want traditional rings. You know, this golden.
Yeah, gold.
Ni gold
Yeah.
ama ni golden.
I don't know.
These gold
Same.
rings. These gold rings that are just a ring. You know, we didn't want that. Yeah, I find them very old school. I'm sorry to anyone who has them. It's just a personal preference. So I didn't want those rings. So we went for silver. And yeah, I think we found really good rings at a really good price. Yeah, I think the rings were really good. And even in Prima, we were told one of your priorities should be your rings. Because all these other things ni za kufurahisha watu. But your rings are for you, you know. So we I think our rings were really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The last point that I heard you already said about the bridesmaid and the groomsmen. How they really supported us and were there for us, and yeah, they were with us through everything. So that's one of the things which you already mentioned that I really loved about the wedding. Yeah.
I think one thing that I really I think this was the highlight of our wedding was the gift giving part. You know, in okay, me, I've grown up in a culture where, like, if you have weddings or any ceremony, tunakujanga na bahasha. Like it's like second nature. Like,
Yeah.
unakujanga na bahasha. So I was bahasha. So I was really looking forward to my wedding because I knew bahasha lazima zikam. So when I remember when after the wedding Ishmael came. Ishmael was our best man.
Yeah.
He came and gave us the box where all our bahashas were. So he was like, guys, here's your box. So they don't run away with it. It's a joke. So I remember getting into the hotel room, and that's the first thing we did.
We have to open.
Tuliingia tu hivi, like tulikuwa tumeshika hivi, tukaingia kwa hotel room, we sat on the bed, tukararua hiyo box, and we were like, okay, wewe unafungua, mimi na count, tunaandika, you know. So I think that was really cool, you know, getting to see and reading the names. As you know, people you didn't think, people you don't know, you know, they contributed. People you didn't think they would contribute, they contributed. There were guys who didn't contribute at a lot, but they contributed. You know, it was so nice. It felt so nice at the end of the day, knowing that all that money you've spent, at least you've gotten a bit back. Yeah, kidogo tu. Yes. Your points are over?
Yeah, my points are over.
Okay. And I think now, since I'm on that point, I can say that I really liked the hotel we stayed in.
Oh yeah.
You know, I remember when we were looking for a place to spend our first night. You know, in Prima you're told don't go to a kawaida place. Don't go to just a place, or not a place. Don't go home.
Hotel later.
Yeah. Spend your first, let it be memorable.
Yeah, memorable. Depends.
Yeah. So I remember Devi, actually you're the one who went looking for hotels.
Looking for hotels. So many, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we really liked the hotel. It was not fancy. It was not expensive, because anyway, we were spending one night. Why should it be?
Yeah, true.
Why should it be expensive? But looking back, I think it was expensive. For one night, I think it was expensive. Why are hotels so expensive though? But it was nice. Me, compared to all the other places we were looking at. Yeah, especially if we look at the value for money. You know, there's one he went to look at, even the customer service from the reception.
Wanting the brochures of black and white with a bit of water.
Even though kitanda ingekuwa
printed in.
Nah.
That was an expensive hotel. It was actually way more.
It was way more.
Expensive.
So, yeah, I like towers. It's one hotel that is looked down upon in this Nairobi, but I would go back. Yeah, I would go back. All right. Yeah, before I forget, one thing I also liked was your suit. Not your suit, but your coat. You were wearing a suit.
Yeah, I was wearing a coat. I was wearing a suit with a bow tie.
Yeah.
It's basically a suit, yeah.
Yeah. Generally, I liked our color scheme, and
I don't know if it's visible.
Yeah, I don't think it's visible. I liked our color scheme. I liked your jacket, your pants, your shoes. They were brushed. They were nice. They were black nicely. You know, and even during the reception, you removed your jacket, and you're wearing the suspenders, and it looked so nice. The suspenders, like, my idea worked. It was my idea, guys. It was my idea. I think you can insert a photo right here. Like, you looked so nice. Everyone looked so nice.
What about your wedding dress?
We are getting there. Yeah, so I liked the bridal dresses.
Okay.
Everyone had their own design. It was cool. They were not expensive. in my opinion. Yeah, the guys, I think the gentlemen, I think actually the gentlemen spent the least money.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, kuna kijiji hapo Imara. That's where they got their pants, their khaki pants for I think 1,000 bob or less. And then you just had to get black shoes and a white shirt.
Yeah.
I think the only thing they bought was a white shirt.
Yeah, it's just
From
a white shirt
from
to have
LT
it, yeah,
Waikiki or
to have it
something.
even.
Yeah, and then bow ties. That was it. Not bow ties, suspenders
yeah.
and a bow tie.
Yeah.
That was it. Like it was less than 3,000. Yeah. All right. So let's move into things we did not like, or things we would change if we were to do it again, or if we were to go back.
Yeah.
Things we would change. Let's start with you.
Well, something that I didn't like is we didn't really think much about how to arrange, because you know in African weddings you usually have a time where you're going to have guys take photos. Because you have guys from Ushago, you have guys from everywhere, your cousins and everything, and normally there's somebody to organize all that. That will start with the cousins and me.
Yeah.
So we aren't even able to give the MC the proper plan on how
Yeah.
we'll do this, because we never thought about this.
Yeah.
And then when it got to that time, it was so.
Yeah.
I remember my mom was asking, okay, mambo ya photo now, when will you take the photo with the bride?
Oh yeah.
So there was a bit of confusion there.
Yeah.
So we didn't really think ahead on that. So we focused on other things, but that one we really dropped the ball there.
Yeah, even with the pasta.
Yeah, it was
Like the
confused.
I think that's why in other weddings, like I've seen in PCA weddings or something, after mkisha tembea you walk out and then hapo kwa entrance kuna hanga na someone, watu wa kanisa kujeni mpige picha, watu wa sijui nini, watu wa kazi.
Yeah, but they usually know before, because they usually specific cousins from
the MC.
Yeah.
So as
we
we
didn't
asked
give the MC proper information.
Yeah,
there.
I think that was an oversight.
Yeah, we just.
Yeah, we didn't, like, we planned so many things, but that one we didn't remember.
Yeah.
We totally forgot. Yeah.
And actually now the guys from our country, they're the ones who are mainly disappointed with that, because they usually look forward for such things.
Oh yeah.
For us, we were just like, okay, we've taken photos with the bride.
Yeah, but I remember
it'd be nice also to.
At the end of our wedding,
we tried to force it in somewhere there for guys to take photos. So remember, we tried in the end.
Yeah, but we stood there for a while actually.
Yeah.
We stood there
anyone who wanted.
Anyone who wanted to take photos came at that point. We took photos. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to recover that. You?
Me, I don't like how much money we spent. I you know, sometimes I look back and I'm like, hiyo pesa ningekuwa nayo saa hii. Hey, I really wish we could, like, I envy the guys who are doing their weddings during this COVID time, when numbers are restricted, because at least you can manage your budget. It might not be a small budget, but it's not, you cannot compare it to the kind of budget that we had. It was huge. Like, if you consider we planned for food for how many people? 400.
But yeah, I think around 400.
Here? And then deco, chairs, flowers, tents for 400 people. No. So me, when I think back, I'm just like, why did we spend so much money? But you know, we're in Africa. So in Africa, you can't tell people not to come for your wedding. People just appear. They just appear. So
yeah.
And there were even people standing.
And we went far, so we thought the guys would be less.
And I think even the deco person had a bit more chairs or something. Even
everybody had planned for just a bit
plus
more.
30,
and then it's
like plus 30 or something. Even the food
was. In fact, the food was for plus 100.
Plus 100.
Yeah, they had planned for.
Oh, but I did
for the rice only.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So me, that thing for budget. I would not recommend. I would not recommend anyone to use that money, as much money as we used.
Okay. Another point for me, the one I didn't like. I don't know if you'll agree with me, but I like the fact that we got a good person to provide food for everyone. But I didn't like the fact that I didn't enjoy the food.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get time to sit there and
Yeah.
like eat and everything. So because by the time we got back from taking the photos, we just sat there for a bit. Then within a few minutes, you're being called to go and
Receive something.
gifts. Yeah, because the guys had been there, so then they already eaten, they had already
Yeah.
done everything. They were just waiting for us to do the gifts and everything. So from there, by the time we came back, there was no food. It was in the evening.
Yeah.
There was nothing. So the fact that I didn't enjoy the food that we looked for
That we paid for.
that
We paid for you people
and
to
looked for
eat.
special food for the high table, and then
Yeah.
we didn't get it.
But you know me, I remember seeing the photos, our bridal team. Tukiwa tumesimama hapo mbele tukiongeleshwa.
They're still eating
The bridal
there.
team is just there like
exactly.
yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
You?
Something I didn't like was there was this lady. You know these speeches that people give. First of all, I don't like speeches, and I tried to eliminate them as much as possible, but things didn't work out. So there was this lady that came, and I didn't like her tone. I didn't like her approach to anything. So I think that really ruined my mood at that point, and I also noticed it ruined your mood.
Yeah, because
you're
now
so,
if you're feeling bad, how will and actually the fact that we knew ahead, we didn't want something like this to happen.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing that happened, so it was really disappointing and just spoiled everything from there. Until the hotel, we were just
And I remember thinking, this is my wedding. It is my wedding that I have paid for you to come and annoy me at my wedding. I think I loathed that bit. But I think after now we started receiving the envelopes.
The envelopes changed.
Yeah, my mood. I was happy again. I was like, let's go. Yeah, but every time I remember that.
That's small.
Those 10 minutes or however minute, I'm just like, Lord help me. Yeah.
Well, again, my points are over, but something that I wrote down that I know you won't agree with me is the fact that I didn't. Well, it's not that I didn't like it, but the car that we used for you. There were two cars. Okay, there was a couple of cars, but there were two cars. One that was carrying the bridesmaids, and then there was one that was carrying you. But I was hoping that it should have been switched. You had been the car that was carrying the bridesmaids, and then they were in this other car.
No, but I liked the car.
Yeah, I understand. But
it was white. I liked the car.
That's just I don't know, it's a man thing. Because most of the guys agreed with me.
But
like the groomsmen agreed with me.
But it was a Toyota. It was a Toyota.
But it was a nice Toyota.
No.
It was a nice car. And then
Okay. Me, I liked it. It was petite, nicely like me. It was white. It was nice.
It's okay. We'll agree to
So why did you prefer that car? Because it was bigger.
Because it was bigger. It was black.
But it
had chase lights. It was so much better.
Yeah, but the reason we chose that car for the bridesmaids is because there were more.
There
were more.
It wasn't to clear the way?
No, there were more.
Okay.
You get, even my sister was in that car, I think. Was she? No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
but
it's just that I preferred it. It's not that because of anything else. I didn't even think like critically like it could carry more people, so it was carrying more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you?
One thing I didn't like, another thing I didn't like was how tight my dress was. Hey, the story behind how I got my dress is interesting. Hey, I think that's a totally
whole video.
That's a whole video on its own. But yeah, I remember when I got my dress, I went to take it to be resized because it was bigger. So it was resized, I think, a month or so before the wedding date. So during that time, there's pressure for you not to gain weight. nilikuwa like, by the way, mimi sinoni, hakuna vile mimi lazima toshe kwa hii dress. So the day of the wedding, I remember we were with my what are they called?
Bridesmaids.
Yeah, my bridesmaids in my bedroom. So I put on my dress. The zipper is at the back, so I can't zip it up myself, you know. So I don't know who I think it was Kali. Was it? I think so. Or Diana, Kali and Diana, I can't remember. So wakaanza hapo chini kuvuta kuzip up. Hiyo zip ikakwama mahali hapa. Kai, hiyo zip ikakwama mahali hapa. I don't know who said, Aki, kwani umenona? I was like, Jesus of Nazareth. Do you know this?
When's the last time you had tested it before?
I had not tested it ever since it was resized.
Oh.
See,
how long?
A month.
Okay.
As in, I had tried not to gain weight.
Yeah.
And I had seen I had not gained. As in, unajua unaweza jiangalia tu hivi. Madem tunajuanga. Ukijiangalia tu hivi unajua hapa. So ako kazip kanafanywa hivi. Akasongi. I'm just like, Jesus. Niko tu nimenyamaza, but I'm like, Finally it agreed. Nasema ni it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they were able to zip it up. So I was like, okay, okay, it's tight, but it fits. At least it's. So at the back of my mind, I'm like, I just hope that zip will hold. So anyway, yeah, we get to the car. You know, after you come from your home, as in your people came for me.
Yeah.
So unatandikiwa maleso hapo, then you're guided to the car. After I was prayed for before that, then I was guided to the car I was supposed to go with. So nimefika hapo, I'm like, okay, my dress was a mermaid dress. So ilikuwa inanishika hadi sijui mahali hapa kwa magoti. So I'm just looking at this car, I'm like, bro, how do I get it? How do I get into this car? So you know what I did? I did this move right here. You just sit like this, and then when I get to it. That's what I did. And I slid into the car. So I was like, okay, I'll manage. If I've managed, I'll manage. Hiya. We get to where? The ceremony is over, the church service is over, and then now we've done the worship, and then now it's time for the sermon.
Yeah.
Senior. So that's the point. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point we have to sit down. So I remember Devi was holding my hand. Senior, I think.
Yeah.
You are holding my hand.
I
remember whispering to Devi, I'm like, Wede Devi, I think this dress itararuka. It's so tight, I think itararuka. So it's like, wait, to pole. So tuliteremka tu hivi pole. This whole time I'm just thinking, Kai, Lord, if this dress rips, people are going to see everything. Hey? Yeah, so long story short, the dress didn't rip, it survived, and it was God. Ilikuwa Mungu. That dress was tight. There was no elasticity in it. It was just Kai. Yeah. If I was to do it again, I would get a
mermaid dress still, or
no.
Different.
Yeah, I would get a different design. Just so that I can be a bit comfortable. But mermaid dresses are nice. But where the struggle, jeez. Where? Yeah. My points are over. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything you would like to add?
No. You?
I don't think so. Thank you for watching. Thank you for, if you have any contributions, if you've done your wedding before, can you tell us in the comment section, what did you like? What didn't you like about your wedding? And for the people who are doing their wedding soon, congratulations. We wish you all the best. We pray that God will give you the finances to be able to have the wedding of your dreams and prioritize what is important to you guys, to you as a couple. I think that's the one thing we prioritize. Your honeymoon, prioritize your rings, prioritize
photography, because it's your memories.
Yeah, you live with those photos, and don't be broke after the wedding. I think that's one lesson.
Yeah, true.
That's one lesson we learned. Don't do a wedding for people and then be broke and unakula nini ugali and cabbage the whole year, the whole first year, you know, of your marriage. Yeah, thank you so much. God bless you. See you next time.